Before I start the video, I just wanted to feature a free model that I found on Booth just because I thought it was cute. The model is called Yamase, and you can get it for free. I'll include a link down in the description below if you want to download and use this free Booth model. Now let's get into the news, shall we? So the first thing I would like to talk about today is Fefe getting banned for inappropriate attire. As you can see here, she's got a model that exposes both midriff and a little bit of the middle bust. And we've been through this song and dance many times before. This is not news to us, but as you can see, apparently this outfit is completely fine, but Fefe's is not. Hypocrisy, hypocrisy, we know this already. It has become painfully clear that Twitch is never going to switch up on this blatant hypocrisy against VTubers. At this point, it makes me wonder if this is even worth covering, because this just appears to be what normal looks like from now on. However, I did choose to feature this particular event because Fefe has actually received an indefinite ban and will not gain access to Twitch unless she successfully appeals. And she goes on to claim that she has been banned 5 times in the last month. She then goes on to state that this is her entire livelihood, and it feels like targeted harassment at this point. Now, I have no idea how this situation is going to resolve, and I have no comment as to what's best for Fefe. All I'm going to say here is that I'm not particularly surprised that so many content creators are moving from Twitch to YouTube. It's not that YouTube doesn't have flaws, it just seems to be a more manageable set of flaws over on YouTube. Now, there were multiple graduations that I could have covered in today's videos, as it seems that the graduations just keep coming. However, I decided to feature this particular one from Ophelia Midnight of VReverie. And I chose to feature this particular graduation because this graduation, which happened today, comes right on the heels of Erica Biacco and Cherry Lupina, who announced their graduations back in December. And it is because of this series of graduations that I've seen people speculate that a mass exodus has begun from VReverie. Now, it is worth mentioning that VReverie does have 3 separate generations of talents to pull from, so I don't think this is inherently apocalyptic. And as far as I am aware, there does not appear to be any foul play or drama or infighting around these graduations. They appear to be completely normal events. But when you combine the large swath of graduations as a whole and combine it with the recent swath of graduations from VReverie, it's hard to fault people for doom posting anytime they see a graduation. I think people are getting very quickly jaded and exhausted with all of their favorite content creators rapidly leaving the space this year. And I truly wish I had good news to spread here, but unfortunately it's all more bad news, as I wanted to draw your attention to this tweet from Hex Haywire where he says, "Sicklings, I just want to apologize for being out of it and jumbled on stream lately, dealing with my mother's upcoming major surgery, personal issues, as well as physical unwellness has turned into a larger mental hurdle than I was willing to admit to myself. I'm hurting and I need a little time to hurt. Thank you for being so forbearing with me. I'll be back by the end of the week. You make me happy and I can't wait to see you again." And although this is inherently bad news, that he's going through issues with his personal life and suffering from what I can only imagine is a huge mental health burden, I do really appreciate the fact that he's being open and honest with his struggles, because I hope seeing a large content creator being so open and honest with their struggles and being willing to take time when they need it inspires other people who are in similar situations to also take a break when they need it. You are never lesser for feeling pain. You are never lesser for going through a struggle, and I hope everyone out there who is going through something equally terrible in their own personal life also allows themselves to take a break if they need it. The next thing that I wanted to talk about was this sort of controversy over total non-controversy, and that is that some of the Hololive girls were reacting to various VTubers getting art and new designs for this new event. And they went from hyping up and going crazy every time one of the female Hololive talents were on screen, but going almost completely silent when the males appeared on screen.
Is it Hawaiian shirts? I don't know. Cool! Why gloves? Why not?
And the reason I don't think this is an actual controversy, and why I don't think it's inherently messed up that they didn't give a big reaction to the boys, is because it's one of those you're damned if you do, damned if you don't type situations. Every time the girls interact positively with the boys, a bunch of unicorns and incels on the internet get extremely angry and defensive, and I'm sure they're just exhausted and tired of dealing with it. But now, of course, when they don't feed into that thing that they know is going to get them a bunch of online hate, they get bullied for it anyway. It's a lose-lose situation. I would have personally preferred to see them show support for the boys, but I understand why they didn't. And the last thing I want to talk about is just a trend that I've not seen recently, but a trend that has, I think, began and never truly stopped. And that is this pattern of using super chats to trauma dump on your favorite streamers and making that super chat such a large amount that it really pressures the content creator to react to your comment because you donated such a large amount. Such as this person whose name has been thankfully censored, where he says, "My job decided to do me dirty today and now I'm out of a job. I've worked there for over 5 years and always did my best. I'm currently fighting it with an appeal, but it's really stressing me with college." And he made one donation for $100 and a second for $50. Mind you, this man is out of a job and is out here spending $150 just to vent his frustrations to a VTuber. And it really doesn't make sense to do that, because I have to agree with this commenter here where he says, "I cannot comprehend why someone would do this. You're unemployed, but you're going to toss out $150 for this? You could get the exact same message out for much less. But why throw out that money in this situation at all?" And I don't bring up this post because I specifically want to make fun of this one person who's clearly going through a rough time. I completely understand that. No, the reason I bring this up is because if there's anybody watching who is going through a rough time and you want to bring it up to your favorite content creator, please don't. Talk to your friends, talk to your family, talk to the people you trust. Content creators are trying to maintain a positive mood on stream, and there's really no reason for you to bring the whole mood crashing down just because you're going through some stuff. Because in my opinion, sometimes you just need to forget about your problems, and you're not forgetting about your problems if you're spreading them around to everybody else. And for the love of God, don't drop $150 on something that you don't absolutely need to survive if you're recently out of a job. That helps nobody, it only hurts you. And I promise you, Fuamoko was not gonna live or die based on that $150 donation, I promise you. But all in all, hard times all around. Let me know what you thought of the things we covered in today's video in the comments section down below. Bye guys!